This is Doodle News Network, and I'm your host, Dirk Doodle. Welcome back to another Science Digest. In today's news, we're exploring the incredible benefits of breastfeeding for babies' gut and brain health, the alarming rise of microplastics in Hawaiian mothers' placentas, debunking the myth of beer goggles and facial symmetry, a shocking revelation about YouTube's video recommendations leading right-leaning users to extremist content, and a 20-year study confirming the health of California's forests when burned or thinned. Stay tuned for these exciting stories. New research from CU Boulder suggests that breastfeeding, even part-time, can positively influence a baby's brain development and potentially boost test scores in later years. The study found that breastfeeding changes the chemical makeup of an infant's gut, or metabolome, which impacts brain development. The research also identified specific metabolites that could be added to infant formula to optimize healthy brain development and highlighted harmful compounds to avoid. The study found that the more a baby was breastfed, the better they performed on cognitive tests as toddlers. The research emphasizes the importance of breastfeeding as much as possible in early life, but also acknowledges that for some parents, breastfeeding isn't always possible. The findings could help improve infant formula to make it as close to breast milk as possible. A study from the University of Portsmouth's Department of Psychology has found that facial symmetry doesn't explain the beer goggles effect, where people find others more attractive after consuming alcohol. The team asked 99 volunteers to rate the attractiveness and symmetry of 18 faces, both in their natural form and with enhanced asymmetry. While heavily intoxicated individuals struggled to distinguish between natural and perfectly symmetrized faces, they didn't find the faces more attractive. The study suggests that attractiveness depends on many factors that overshadow the small effects of face symmetry. The researchers believe further studies using live models, rather than static photographs, could provide more insight into the beer goggles phenomenon. A recent study by the University of Hawaii at Manoa and Kapiolani Medical Center has found an alarming increase in microplastics in the placentas of Hawaii mothers. Microplastics, tiny particles from disintegrating plastic items, were found in all examined placentas in 2021, up from 60% in 2006. The rise corresponds with the global surge in plastic production, which has tripled since 2000. Researchers believe these particles may be ingested or inhaled, then absorbed into the bloodstream and collected in the placenta. The next step in their research is to determine if these microplastics can cross the placenta and reach the fetus. A 20-year study in the Sierra Nevada has confirmed that prescribed burning and restoration thinning, or a combination of both, are effective in reducing the risk of catastrophic wildfires and improving forest health in California. The research, known as the Fire Surrogate Study, found that these techniques make trees more resilient to stressors like drought and bark beetles, without negatively impacting plant or wildlife biodiversity. The study also revealed that restoration thinning can be used alongside beneficial fire without harming forest health or biodiversity. The findings support California's strategic plan to expand the use of prescribed fire to 400,000 acres annually by 2025. Researchers from the University of California, Davis have found that YouTube's video recommendations can lead users with right-leaning ideologies towards extremist political content. The team conducted a systematic audit of YouTube's video recommendations in 2021 and 2022, using 100,000 automated accounts or sock puppets to mimic user behavior. They found that users with right-leaning ideologies were more likely to receive recommendations from channels promoting political extremism and conspiracy theories. In contrast, users with left-leaning ideologies received fewer such recommendations. The study highlights the potential for YouTube's algorithm to create a cycle of exposure to increasingly problematic content, emphasizing the need for greater transparency in social recommendation systems. In my opinion, recommendation systems in social media platforms need to be regulated, not just transparent. In the never-ending quest to build bigger user bases that will engage even more with their content, massive social media platforms happily pretend like they don't understand their own algorithms anymore. Those were my 2 cents. What are yours? I would love to hear your opinion on this. That's it for this week's fill of news from the world of science. Let me know in the comments which story you liked best. Also, if you enjoyed the content, please like the video and consider subscribing. See you next week!